Huh. Hi, people. Today is build day one, just so you guys know. You're going to be, hi, welcome. Did everybody sleep well? This is day three. Let's start recording. No, what happened? I didn't sleep well. I woke up really hot. I don't know why. Woke up and I was just so hot. Didn't understand. So I had to walk around the house for a bit, like, I don't know, 2 a.m. And then it was like, okay, I go back to bed. Yeah, I slept all right. Pat, did you sleep all right? Get a good night? Did you get who didn't who got 8 hours of sleep or more? Who's got 8 hours? All right, I got some 8 hours in you. Okay. Okay, good, good. That's always awesome. Let's see. Yeah, Leechburg's here. Kennett Square's not here. Are they open today, by any chance? Maybe they're not. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know. Okay, so they'll jump in here in a sec. So what's going to happen is, welcome. It's 10 o'clock. And what we're doing today is we are going to start building your worlds. So Micah, believe it or not, is in charge of all day today. He is the guy that's going to be doing the thing. And so what's going to happen is at first, yesterday, let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday, we placed blocks. Yesterday, we locked blocks in place. We built up around a tower. We built our McDonald's drive-through. We learned the basic how to manipulate Roblox Studio. All right, cool. Today, what's going to happen is we're going to talk about scripting and scripts and codes and making things like blocks that disappear. So when you stand on it, your block disappears, or checkpoints. So when you make it to a checkpoint and you die, your person respawns at that spot instead of all the way back at the beginning. So we're going to be installing 3 skills today in code. We have sent the code to all of the librarians in a PDF document. And it's also, did you put it in the chat, Micah? It's also in the chat. So librarians, if you want to take a look at the chat itself has all of your has a PDF document. Let me bring you on the screen so it looks like I'm looking at you. Has a PDF document that you can open up, and it's for today. This is literally, Micah says, save this. It's an Obby checklist. And what's going to happen is the problem we're having is how do you get it from the PDF here in a Zoom to your kids to actually put it in? So you can copy and paste the script and put it in, but you can also, welcome Max and Kenneth Square. I'm assuming Dad's there. You can also type it in. And that's where the real coding and real scripting is in place. And so again, Micah is going to walk you through today. He's going to be walking you through, again, 3 things we're adding ability-wise: checkpoints, lava blocks, like if you touch a block, you dissolve, your guy breaks up and dies. And then the third one is blocks that kind of disappear as you stand on them too long. These are the most fun and useful things. So the first section of today, what's going to happen though is right now, you guys are going to jump in Roblox Studio and you're going to, do you have the Canva from yesterday that you can share? Okay, so since Mike is in charge, I'm going to make him do all the sharing. What you're going to do is you're going to first take your storyboard and you're going to make your level like that you came up with the other day that you were working on. So I want you to start. Yeah, you got it. You're completely in charge. So I want you to start. The first section of today is starting to build your worlds that you drew on paper in Roblox Studios. So just lay it out. Lay it out wherever you went. Yeah, just get rid of the left side there. So yeah, there it is. And so yeah, we're like, I don't know, 17 slides in on this one. So keep going, scroll, scroll, scroll. That was yesterday. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. This is all yesterday stuff. We did the McDonald's, we did the building. Okay, go back, go back. Oh, there you go. So if you do not, now here's the thing. If you do not have a storyboard, so like you don't have a plan, here's your plan. I want you to put 15 blocks in place. I want you to stack them in a pattern. I want them to go up and down 6 times. And I want you to have 2 checkpoints, which are spawns. Checkpoints. Okay. And then finally, like a McDonald's at the end. So imagine you're running to get those fries we never got yesterday. Okay. So if you do not have anything, this is what you're doing. Everybody cool with that? If you have your world, you're going to build your world that you have on paper. Start laying out the shape of it. Is everybody cool with that? Micah's also going to talk about on Friday. He's going to talk about how to put terrain in. He's going to how to put water in underneath it. So if you fall in the water, you die. You have there's a kill spot where you die and your character gets sent back to that's on Friday. So today again, three codes, three scripts you're going to learn about. One again is checkpoints. The second one is kill blocks, and you're going to have time to put these in your game. And then the third one is blocks that disappear if you stand on them too long. And again, you can copy and paste the code into the script when Michael walks you through it. Or if you're really gutsy and really want to learn it, you can type it. I typed it out yesterday. The dissolving blocks. I sat and watched YouTube and retyped and learned a lot just by doing and spacing because I had screwed up a couple of times because I didn't type it properly. So when I played it, the block kept dissolving and coming back. And I was like, huh, why is that? And I read through the code. Oh, right here, I didn't put true. It was true and false. And that's all it was. And I figured it out. Okay. So without further ado, Micah is the man, the myth, the legend. If you have any questions, he's here for you. I am going Shippensburg. I'm coming up to say hello to those computers. I'll be on my way. I'll come say hi. And then that's where I am. So Micah's in charge today. You'll see me at the second show a little bit more, but you'll see me definitely on Friday. So without further ado, can I get a small round of applause for Micah in advance? He's nervous. Little round of applause. All right, here we go. Round of applause, Micah. Get that hype train on. He's all red. He's all Red
Yeah,
Bulled up. All right,
it's
come
gonna
on.
echo right here. But yeah, so basically take the next hour to build, work on your obstacle course. If you have an idea for what you want for your obstacle course, I'm gonna show you mine whenever we go to show how to script and add checkpoints and the lava bricks and stuff. But if you don't have an idea, just use what the presentation says here with the McDonald's. Go with like a fast food kind of theme. Keep importing those assets like cheeseburgers and fries, like, get creative with it. But after the hour at like around like 11, I'm gonna show you how to script in checkpoints and lava bricks. So
Anna from the Roblox studio is installing it. Yes. Charge it with the charger, the big block. Yeah, that's fine. It is.
Okay, so you have someone who wants to make a curved pathway. Let's take a look. I'm good. Stop sharing this for a second. Move this over. This up. Um, Opening Roblox Studio right now. Open my world. Okay, let's take a look. So I curved. All right, let's share this now. I don't know how laggy this is going to be because I know that Josh was sharing this yesterday and it was kind of laggy a little bit. Oh, okay, that's not bad. All right, so let's go ahead and put it apart. Um, we'll just put it apart. We'll see if we can curve it like this. No, scaling. I'm not sure how you could turn like the normal shapes here in the parts. I don't know how you could curve those, but I know if you just go into toolbox and you typed curved path here, you can get all kinds of stuff. You can get a curved path like that. You can get one similar to this, and then you can raise it and enlarge it and whatnot. And then this looks like an actual like NASCAR path. So they have different options that you can just import just like that in the toolbox. Because it looks like these parts are just simple shapes here. So hopefully that, oh, okay. Shla has a question. Are these also, can these be walked on? Yeah, yeah. So if you take a path, uh, yeah, we'll use this one. So if it's on the ground like this, it can be walked on. But let's say I want to go ahead and put it in the sky. We're gonna move it, put it in the sky. I'm gonna move it over so I can actually jump on it after the fact. Um, Move it, just move it over like this. That works. And then you have to make sure that it's anchored right here under your model. Um, so this guy is anchored in the sky, so we're gonna go ahead and click play. So he is my little cinnamon toast crunch guy. So we're gonna get and jump up. Oh, that might be too high. Hold on. Lower it just a little bit so I can jump on it. Again, this is just an example. Um, Boop. Yeah, so you can still be walking on there. There is, I know that there's a way to turn collision off on an object. So like I'll show you guys right now just in case like when we get to the checkpoints later, it is pretty easy to do. So say I want a block in my world, but I don't want to actually collide with it. So like say it's like a secret passageway or I just want to be able to just phase through it. So if I normally put in a block like this and I go to walk into it, it's going to stop me. I'm not going to be able to walk through it. So what you do is you go ahead and take your part here and there is underneath one of these, there's a way, I believe if you right click, I apologize, I forget how to do this. Um, Decal, texture. Collision. Oh, there it is. I completely miss it because it's small. So when you click on your object right here next to rotate and scale, it says collisions. Uh, I believe you click check mark on that. Let's see. So yeah, you can still collide with it. So I believe if you unmark it, you can walk through it. No, okay, so that's the wrong one. Oh shucks. I literally just did this last night. I don't know why it's not showing up on the thing. Mm, um, hmm. Well, I'm gonna figure this out so whenever we get to the checkpoints, I can show you how to not collide with an object. But yeah, so it like I said in the toolbox, you can search up basically any kind of asset you want and use it for your obstacle course. Like I have a bunch of assets over here. Mm, mm. Oh, okay. So that's what I had. I had closed out of the properties tab. That's why I wasn't seeing it. So let me share this again so you all can learn this with me. So when I had Roblox Studio open, off here to the side, there is Explorer and Properties. I had accidentally clicked out of Properties. So if you ever accidentally close out of a toolbox or Explorer or Properties, up here in the top, go to Home. I can't click on it because the share application is. Can I hide this? Hide video panel? Oh, no. It won't let me click on it because the zoom bar is up at the top. Okay. Well, it's not letting me do it. But up here at the top, there should be it should say view or tools. You just click on that top tab at the top here. And then it'll take you to Explorer and Properties and Toolbox, and you can just open those back up. So here we go. So now that I have properties open and I have clicked on my part here, my red little platform. Right here it says can collide. You check mark that off, and then you go ahead and click play, and now I just phase right through it. And then you just click stop, you click on the block again, and you just check mark it again if you do want to collide with it. So we're gonna use that down the line whenever I show you lava blocks and check marks. All right. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully you guys had enough time to build and start putting blocks and stuff in. I'm gonna go through and show you guys probably one of the most important parts of a Roblox obstacle course, which is your checkpoints. So you basically want to make sure that your checkpoint stands out enough so that the player will know to hit that to save their spot. So putting it in like the direct path of the player and making it as bright as possible so they know that it's a checkpoint. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing this screen, open up Roblox. Share Roblox Studio. Okay, so I built this Roblox, this is obstacle course yesterday while you guys were all learning your stuff. This is basically all a bunch of imported assets that I use from the toolbox, but we're not going to use that guy right now. Um, so a checkpoint is something similar to this. Like I have a neon white block right here. And it's literally just to save the player's spot in case they jump off and mess up. They don't go all the way back to the start here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start showing you the path I took to adding checkpoints. So first thing you want to do is add a part. I'm doing just a basic block here, and then you're gonna want to transform him into more of a plate. Your checkpoint can look really however you want it to look. It can be a sphere, it can be a box of French fries. But I'm just doing a simple block like this, just as an example. So here in the Explorer, you'll see that your part is listed right here. Go ahead and right click on that and then click rename. And then we're going to make him checkpoint 3, just because it's the third checkpoint that I have. Um, Labeling your assets in the Explorer here will just help keep you organized in case there's ever a problem with a block. You can just go through the Explorer and sift it out as you see fit. Um, so now that we have our block or our plate here, I renamed it checkpoint 3. Now we're going to want to make it stand out so that the player knows that that's a checkpoint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on my plate right here. I'm gonna go up top where it says color. I'm gonna make it. I've been using white as an example, but it can really be any color you want. It could be a lime green, it can be a red, but I'm doing white just for the sake of this tutorial. And then also to give it a different texture, or I guess you could call that material. You go to the material manager right next to color and it'll pop up a whole list of different materials that you can make your individual block. So I've been using neon. So you just go ahead and click on the neon sphere, and then right here there's a little like arrow with a dotted ball right here. That's to apply the material to your selected parts. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click on that button, and now look, close out of this, and now my guy is neon white. You can do that with literally any object. So I'm gonna go over here to these plain uh colored. Oh, what is this guy? Oh, Control Z. Click on him, Material Manager. Maybe I want it to look like cracked lava. Just go ahead and apply. And now it's got like a cracked lava kind of look. I don't like that though, so I'm gonna go ahead and Control Z to get rid of that. So we're gonna go ahead and go back over to this checkpoint here. So now that I have my checkpoint here, I'm gonna make sure that he is anchored to the ground because we don't want our checkpoint to move, obviously. And this is completely optional on whether or not you want to do this. Uh, Earlier when I said that you can turn collide on and off, I've been doing turn collide off so that they just phase right through the checkpoint. It doesn't really necessarily matter. You can turn on or off. It's just whether or not that aesthetic fits your obstacle course. So I have my neon pressure plate. It's anchored. Collide is off right here under collision. So now what I'm going to want to do is add a checkpoints folder under your Explorer so that all your checkpoints are organized. All of these here, my model, my obby part, these are all folders that I've put parts in just so it's organized. So every single one of these colorful sections here are organized into one of these folders. So to add a new folder, you just go ahead and you just right click on your part here. So let's go ahead and checkpoint, group as a folder, and then right there's a brand new folder. And then you can right click on that folder and rename it. Uh, we'll just name it checkpoints. I have two checkpoint folders because I did this last night. So if you ever want to move an object from one folder to another, you just grab your object like this and you just drag it up underneath. Oh, drag it underneath. There we go. And now it's under my original checkpoints folder. So now that I have all my checkpoints under my original checkpoint folder, I have no need for this checkpoint folder. So I'm just gonna right click and delete him. All right. And now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to input the script code to make that neon pressure plate into an actual checkpoint when you touch it. So the Obby PDF that I put in chat, hopefully that your librarians can share that with you, because that is a cheat sheet of all the codes that we have grabbed from yesterday. So you'll be able to just copy and paste the code directly from that PDF into your script. Let me see if I can share this. So we're going to share Obby PDF. So right here, this is the PDF that I shared with everyone. This will have this pink line of code right here. It goes all the way down to this red line right here. You're just going to want to select all of it. Oh, almost all of it. Make sure it's all selected. You need every single last bit of this. You're going to Control C to copy that code. And then we're going to go ahead and open back up Roblox Camp. So now we're back in Roblox. I have the code copied. So whenever you want to input, um, it's called script in Roblox Studio. Everywhere else is called code. We're just gonna go ahead and click on him. I have my checkpoint here. You're going to, oh, I have to stretch him out a little bit. There's a little plus mark right here, right next to when you hover over an object or a folder. So this is my checkpoint 1, this is my checkpoint 2, this is my checkpoint 3. This little plus right here, you're just going to click on him, and then I have accidentally scrolled all the way to the bottom. Literally right at the top, it'll say script right here. You just go ahead and click on script, and it's going to open a new tab here at the top. So Roblox Camp, that's where you see your obstacle course. This is the first script I had. And now this is the script for that block that I just put in. So you're going to want to delete the print hello world code that shows up right there because you won't need that. So you just back out of that. And since I have that code copied from that PDF, we're just going to Control V to paste that code. It should look exactly like this. And the second it's in there, it saves. So I don't touch any of that. I just go right back to my Roblox camp, click off of the checkpoint block that I just had, And then I'm gonna go ahead and chat just in case anyone has questions. So I have that saved. I have the script. It's anchored. I can't collide with it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and play so I can show you it as an example. So going up my obstacle course. So here's my pressure plate as an example. So I'm just going to again walk on top of them. And like I said, I have collide off so I can just walk right through it. So then I know that my character is saving it. So now we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep walking, keep walking. Mm-mm-mm. So right here I have a example lava brick. It's like as a spinny guy. So I'm just going to let it hit me so I have to respawn. And right there, I just hit the respawn. So I didn't go all the way back to the beginning because the code for my checkpoint allowed me to save my spot as I clicked it right there. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about checkpoints at all? Maybe I went too fast and you need me to show it again. That's perfectly fine. Does anyone have any questions? How do you put an image on a block? Okay, so let's take a look at that. So we're gonna again just put a block here. We're gonna scale it up a little bit because it's a small little block. So we're just gonna put it like that. I believe you can. That's the input avatars. I have to find it again. It is missing. Okay, so that's why. Okay. So I click on my part here, so it's highlighted in Explorer. You click on this little plus guy again right here, and then right here it says decal and texture. I believe either one should work. We're gonna go ahead and click decal. Okay, and that should be down. So that's add a decal, but how do you? I'm trying to figure out how to modify that decal. Oh, it's on the other side. That's why. So it's like outlined in orange because it has that decal. Hmm. Okay. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay, so that's what I was doing wrong. So go ahead and delete that the decal. So you're gonna click on your part here, in the plus right here. To search object, it's surface GUI. I place that under your part. And then under the surface GUI, you're going to put where to go. It's called image label right here. So you're going to put a surface GUI under your part and then an image label under the surface GUI. And then under that image label, you're going to put a, where is it? Your actual, you click on it and then image, it says placeholder PNG right here. You can go ahead and add image and then choose file. And then you can pick a from your pictures in your files. So that's how you add a picture onto a block. So you have your part. So let's do an example. So I want an image. Well, I guess this would be the best example. So I have my part. I added the surface GUI. I added the image label. Under properties, the actual image itself, add image, choose file. Let's do this picture. Create. It's going to take a second to load the asset. And that should be right there. Looks kind of small though. Yeah. So go ahead and keep building for the next 12 minutes. Make sure you're putting checkpoints in your world. Put at least I'd say put 2 or 3 checkpoints in your level. And then at 11:30, I'm going to show you how to add these lava blocks right here.
hey Mika, we're a little bit confused. So we have Anaya here made a checkpoint. We have it in a folder named checkpoints now. Are we applying the script to the folder or and that's the first question. And then also uh, which block of code are we grabbing? We're a little bit confused.
Okay, yeah, no worries, no worries. So, um, so putting the blocks in the folder just keeps it organized under one individual folder. So you're gonna want to actually apply the code to the block itself. So when you click on your block, it'll highlight it here in the Explorer, and you have that little plus mark right there. That's where you add the script in for your block. So not the folder itself, but the block itself.
Okay. All right. That makes
And
sense.
then the code that you're grabbing, when you're in that PDF, it's the first code there at the top.
It's that first block. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's
I
that
wasn't, I
first
thought it might have
first
been the
group of
sixth one.
code all the way
Thank you.
down until you see the line above lava bricks. That's the code you're grabbing.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Micah.
How's it going?
Good. So we were testing the checkpoint with it, and the code, like the script seems to work, except when we deliberately fell off one of our staircases, it didn't teleport us back to the checkpoint.
Okay. Did you fall like um did you just fall down like on the ground, or did you like actually did the
I fell
character
from
die?
fell from the air.
Like all the way out of the world?
No, we just fell to the ground from high up in the air.
Okay, yeah. So the checkpoints will they only work whenever your character actually dies.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show you guys how to do the lava blocks so that whenever you hit a lava block, you will uh the character
Okay.
will die and it'll respawn to the checkpoint.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then I'm assuming though, if we wanted to not do the lava blocks, there would be a different code for if we just.
Um so it's the same code. It basically the code is just saying if you touch this surface, the character will be forced to respawn.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just calling it lava block because that's just what Roblox calls it. The bright red like blocks looking right here.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, so it's 11:30 now, so hopefully you guys had enough time to at least put one or two checkpoints in. So now I'm going to show you how to basically input the kill blocks so that when you die, you actually do end up respawning at those checkpoints. So it's very similar to um, how you placed your checkpoint block down. So we're just gonna put a part in, just put a block. Oh, why is he? He's all the way underneath the water. So we're gonna move him back over. So I say I'm gonna want if they want to go down this side path here, climb up this ladder, I'm gonna give them a lava block lava block section. So we're gonna go ahead and just move him. You can modify the shape to really whatever you want. I'm gonna kind of center it, and then we're gonna scale it. We're just gonna make it kind of just like this. Yeah, I think that works. So now that you have your block here, you can make it really whatever color material you want. For most obstacle courses, the lava blocks or the kill blocks look like a bright neon red, just to signify that you shouldn't touch it. You know, it's kind of like a stop sign. If you see bright red, you're supposed to stop. So you have your block right here, just like how you had your neon. For this one, you can turn, again, you can have collision on or off. I'm trying to find it. Appearance, attributes. Oh, so it's red. I'm going to turn collide. Oh, we're going to keep collide on for this one. Um, So you have your block here, your part. You're going to want to rename it, obviously, so that you know. We're just going to put lava block 1. And again, you can choose to put these in your in a not a checkpoint folder, but a separate lava block folder, just so they're all organized. But once I have my block placed, I go back to that little plus symbol right next to him, click on script. It'll open up a new tab right here. Delete that print hello world. You don't need that guy. And then in that PDF, underneath the lava brick section, right there, it's a little bit of code. You'll just copy that and just paste it right in there. So that now, as I go through my obstacle course, saved my checkpoint. Now I'm going over here. Okay. Climbing up the ladder. And I go to jump over. I made it, but say I touched it. My guy dies. And I spawn back into that checkpoint. So I don't go all the way there at the beginning because my character physically respawned. Now, let's say that you don't have any of these kill blocks in your world, which is fine. You don't need to have them, but they're a good uh side obstacle aside from just jumping from block to block. So let's say you have a section here where you might be able to fall down, or let's say a section here where you might fall into some water. So currently I don't have any kill bricks underneath here. I just fall down and I go straight into the water. So I want to make it to where anytime you touch this water here, oh, you're gonna die, similar to how touching just a simple kill block will work. Because I want it to be, I want you to be able to spawn back in at this checkpoint if you mess up on any of these jumps here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a part, a block just like normal. We're gonna move him up basically until the like right into the surface of the water. So we'll go put him right there. Basically right at the surface of the water. And then you're going to want to scale him to basically the entire stretch of the water. And so he's a bit too high because I don't want it to look obviously red underneath the water. So I'm just gonna move him down just slightly bit more. so that the water is completely covering him. We're going to rename him water block. Oh, yeah, we'll just put water block so that I know that this is the block that's underneath the water. And then I'm going to want to turn can collide off because obviously if you fall into the water, you don't want to land on that platform. You want it to actually simulate like you're falling into water. So now that I have that block, can collide is off. I'm going to change the color just because I don't think red really blends in with that water. So we're just going to go with just a simple blue. You can change the material. So like if you want it to be like icy or marble, uh, we're not going to apply any of that right now though, because it's just going to be a simple blue block underneath that water. And then just go ahead and click script for your water block. You can copy and paste the same code. Um, and then boop. So now I go to play, hopping up, hopping up. Mm-mm. Hit my checkpoint. And let's say we'll go ahead and just miss this block here. Oh, I think I lowered the block too much. Where is he at? Yeah, I put him under the world too much. Yeah, he was too far underneath the world, so I couldn't touch him. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, that's why I didn't anchor him. Okay, you see, that's the problem that you have to remember to anchor your objects. Like I just completely forgot to anchor him, so he fell out of the world because I didn't have him anchored. Okay. So now your block is anchored. It's so iffy on whether or not your block anchors every single time. Like sometimes your blocks will auto anchor and then sometimes they won't. So I went ahead, hit my checkpoint, and now I missed the jump. You see, I fell in the water, but I died because I had that kill block there, and I respawned. So you can use that same method really anywhere in your world. If you don't necessarily want um direct lava blocks in your path in your obstacle course. Just having the ability to have a block underneath any jump so that if they mess up that jump, they don't have to go walk all the way back to the respawn. They just hit the block, die, and then they go at the respawn again. So I'm gonna scale him. Oh, not up. I needed the red. Scale him, scale him. Can't get the checkpoint script to work. Mm. Are you deleting the print hello world script at the beginning? Okay. No, I mean once you have that entire script copied all the way from top to bottom right there, from where it says local players equals all the way down to when the checkpoint is touched, that is the Script. Does the size of no, the size of the block shouldn't matter. I mean, as long as they're hitting the checkpoint. Um, just make sure the checkpoint is anchored. Would a free floating checkpoint not work? Does said checkpoint need to be anchored on top of something? Um, I well if it's anchored and anchored just means it's stationary wherever it sits. So if it is floating, and it's anchored, it should still work. It's good. Place my part. So let's say we do have a floating checkpoint. For the example of this, we'll put the code script, that entire thing of code right there. Control C. Delete that. Put the
Does it
code
have something
in.
to do with setting like parent and child relationships between objects? Would that potentially be the source of our issue?
I mean, as long hang on. It might be if you don't have your block labeled properly, then the script might not work.
How is it how is it supposed to be labeled?
Um, well, hang on, let's see if this is the
Okay.
okay. So I touched it. Oh, I didn't put the code in for that. Just a sec. It might be that you need to label the checkpoints as checkpoints. I don't know if you guys have it just still labeled as part or block.
Ballpark, yeah.
Because that would matter in a set of code. So I didn't have that labeled checkpoints. Let's test to see if it works. Okay, so it doesn't look like it worked.
I don't
Um,
see any reference to the name of the block in the code.
yeah, I mean once the code is there in the script, it should work. Let's just go ahead and go ahead and script this. Copy and paste. Copy, paste. Go back. Click play. Touch that, and then yeah, I mean I just Even if the block isn't labeled checkpoints, it should still work because it's still labeled part here, but I have the script pasted in full. And I stepped on it right there and then hit respawn and it worked. And the block also isn't anchored, so it doesn't even have to be anchored for it to work. So I mean I would just go through and just check every line to make sure that it matches exactly how this is right here. It should line up perfectly if you're directly copying and pasting it from that PDF. I know typing it can be wonky sometimes because it'll autofill different stuff. But yeah, just check and make sure that this is all exactly how it's listed for yours.
It's the formatting of the PDF document that's causing issues.
I did notice that, yeah. When I went to copy and paste it, the little section above the picture with the four
Yeah.
bullet points was pasted in, but even when I got rid of that, it's still not working.
Okay. Let me.
There, some of the comments have a line break in them, and so it pastes them in as if they're lines of code rather than being.
Okay. So here, I'm gonna
So
copy here. I'm gonna share the actual Canva document then
it's the
because
fifth line where it says getting the hit dot parent. That comment
yeah.
gets pasted in that where it says hit dot parent that gets pasted in as code rather than part of that comment.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so the PDF itself must have formatted it wrong. I know if you copy it directly from this Canva design right here, it'll work because that's I'm copying mine directly from this Canva document and it's working. So I would just use this Canva link here and copy it from that.
Hey, is that the key? Yeah. They're just finishing up for today. I at least got most of the thing done, so.
Was anyone able to uh check the code again and is it working well now?
I manually edited where the comments were improperly formatted, and that fixed it. It
Okay,
works now.
okay. Right. So yeah, we'll have to Okay. Yeah, so I didn't realize that um downloading that document as a PDF changed the formatting of the lines of the code. So I'll have to remember that for the 2 o'clock session. But yeah, just save that Canva link to keep that code. There's the checkpoint code is in there, the lava brick code is in there, and then if you want to learn how to make a brick dissolve when you touch it, the code for the dissolving brick is there as well. Mm, Why didn't I click on that? Okay. So it looks like everyone's starting to head out for the day. It is 12, so I'm gonna send another email out of just that Canva design link. So you guys have it for later. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the day. Hopefully you guys were able to uh at least get the checkpoints and lava bricks figured out, and then tomorrow we're gonna learn how to add terrain, and then just let you guys finish your worlds from there. Or not tomorrow, because it's 4th of July, but Friday. Friday we'll learn the terrains. All right, have a good day, everybody.